Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Sage Priestley, the seasoned lady. And I decided to do something a little bit different this time for this video. Over the last few weeks, I took a poll from a group of men and asked them some very significant questions. And so this video is going to be for the ladies, from the fellas, with a list of a few things that they say they wish we knew. So, if you want to hear what the fellas have to say about what they wish we knew, stay tuned and I'll be right back with you. So, let's get into it. When I said I took a poll from a group of gentlemen, I took a vast poll. I spoke to gentlemen in my son's age range, which is 20 and up. I spoke to gentlemen in my brother's age range, which is 40 and up. And then I spoke to some seasoned gentlemen about what it is that they'd like for us to know. Now, this group of men are relationship-minded men. They are men that understand the need to be providers and protectors. So they just gave me a few little things that they wanted us to know. So the first and the most important is they don't care about our money. Men do not care. Provider men, protector men, real men, they don't care about how much money you make. They don't care about how much money you bring into the situation. Being a provider, they understand that it is their duty and responsibility to provide for the family. Now, every person needs to be able to hold their own in this day and age. I'm not saying come into the situation broke, busted, disgusted, and needing them to take care of you. No, what I'm saying is there is no need to lead with what you bring to the table or how much money you make. There's no need to lead with your accomplishments, like how many degrees you have and how long you've been on your job. There's no need to do that. They aren't interested in that. Men realize that they don't actually have access to our money. And real men that intend to be providers, they don't intend to have to access your money. Now, everybody should be able to carry their own weight, but they do not care about how much money we make. And they wanted me to stress that. That's why it's number one on the list. Stop leading with your money. Stop leading with your accomplishments. Stop coming to these men talking about this is what I bring to the table. Baby, the table should already be there, and you should be able to put anything and everything on that table to make his life easier. We're here to help. We are not here to provide. We are not here to protect. We are here to offer assistance. We are here to nurture, and we are here to do all the things that they need us to do in order to simplify their lives and to allow them to continue to be able to provide and protect from the financial aspect. Now, if you make money and he makes money, I'm from the old school of thought that money breeds money. So you'll have an abundance of money. Money won't be an issue, but you have to bring something to the equation more than just your accolades and your bank account. Okay, so that's the first thing they wanted the ladies to know and to understand. They're not looking at how much money you make. Now, if you're dealing with someone that thinks the amount of money that you make and what your financial contribution is to the relationship is a priority for him, then maybe you need to take a longer look, a more detailed look into his situation and see why it is that what you have financially means a lot to him. I'm a seasoned lady. I'm moving towards retirement. So anyone that I deal with has to be able to provide for the future. Now, in my son's generation, in their 20s, of course you want to build together. You're not going to have as much then or now as you will in the future. So it's important to have someone that shares your aspirations. But a finite number, 6 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures, whatever it is, they don't care about that. The second thing is that, and this is going to be really difficult, ladies. I'm going to have a hard time conveying this to you because a big part of me understands why we do the things they do. But they like natural beauty. Men like natural beauty. Now, I have had several relationship coaches, mentors. Like I said, I'm not new to this thing. I'm true to this thing, and I have done my homework that think that or that teach that the wigs and the makeup and the nails is all super, super important. The eyelashes, I'm here to tell you ladies, the men don't like it. Now, for those of us that create natural beauty with enhancements, they love it because they don't know the difference. But if you go swimming, when they wake up the next morning, if you don't even look like what they started out with, They have a problem with that. They hate the lashes. They hate the lashes. I understand. I'm not a big proponent of the lashes. I know that there's a generation of ladies that absolutely love the lashes, but I think mascara, I think a natural lash look, as long as it doesn't look exaggerated and it complements your beauty, they're fine with it. But all the extras, the cake makeup, ruining the sheets, or you can't go swimming, these elaborate butterfly lashes, they don't like it. Now, free will. It's 2022. We do what we want to do. So if you like it, and if you think that's what they like, the men that you deal with like, do you. But the colorful hair, the big fluffy lashes, and that 30-inch weave, the men that I polled, they don't particularly care for it. So it's up to you who you want to attract and what you like, what makes you comfortable. Because like I say in all of my videos, when you look good, you feel good. So if you like what you see in the mirror, that's perfectly okay. Just understand that you are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. And like Uncle Clifford from P Valley says, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But if you were, you wouldn't have any to sip on for yourself. So do you, choose what you want, but understand what men find attractive. Men like sexy, not trashy. And I know that can be a little bit difficult to differentiate sometimes, because Shein and Fashion Nova and all of these online retailers that many of us buy our clothes from today, they have created this illusion, this Meg the Stallion, this city girl image, with all the cutouts and the skin tights. We are in the era of the BBL, getting our bodies done and getting snatched and all those things. Men like natural beauty. They want things to look natural. There's no issue with enhancements. If you want to get your waist snatched, if you want to get a BBL to round things out and to have the body that you want, no one is saying don't do that. But let's not over exaggerate. Let's use what God gave us and enhance it. Let's not overdo it. They know when things have been overdone. And for those of us that are doing it because we want the attention of the opposite sex or the same sex, whichever tickles your fancy, you want to do what they like. Now, a lot of times I think we do some of these things for the girls. We want to look good to other girls. We want to look good on Instagram. We want to look good on these YouTube videos, and that's fine. But if your ultimate goal is to attract the perfect mate, or the mate that's perfect for you, you have to have some of the things that he likes, not necessarily what you like. Now, this is a big one. This is a big one. And the men in my life, if they see this video, they're going to laugh that I'm even passing on this advice, because it's been given to me for years and I didn't take it. And that did not serve me. I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. But men like for us to listen and comply. Not listen to debate. Not listen to explain why my way is the better way, but listen and comply. A couple days ago, I uploaded a video about what it means to be submissive. That's a part of it. Compliance. Compliance. We don't listen. And if we want them to provide for us, if we want them to protect us, if we want them to do all the things that God put them on this earth to do, we have to listen and we have to comply. Some things just aren't up for debate. Choose your battles, ladies. If it's going to keep your household at peace and it's not going to cause you any distress to comply, listen and comply. Say yes, dear. Whatever you say, love. Comply. It's not that difficult. And take that from someone who has really struggled with listening and compliance. I had to bump my head. I'm trying to save some of you. Keep things light, especially in the beginning. When you first meet someone, when you're trying to get to know someone, keep things light. There's no need to drag your trauma and drama into the situation. Now, all it takes is time. You spend time with people, you have conversations with people, you get to know them. Some of that trauma is going to come out. Some of their trauma is going to come out. You know, a part of being in relationships and building relationships is to bring that baggage in and help each other unpack it. But there's a time and a place for all of that. So keep it light. Even if you have to discuss something heavy, don't do it as soon as you see them. Keep it light. Talk about how your day was. What was good about your day? What was the best part of your day? And if the best part of their day is being with you and coming and spending time with you, the last thing they want to talk about is the trauma and drama from past situations. So keep it light. So the fellas really were gracious to share this information with us. I thought, you know, this is going to be one of my videos where I won't get tons and tons of comments. Fellas, chime in. Let us know. Am I on the right page? Am I giving the information that you want the ladies to have? You don't care about our money. You like natural beauty. Classy, not trashy. We have to dress age appropriate, ladies. And we also need to dress appropriate for our body types. Just because it comes in a 4 or a 5X does not mean that we need to put it on, especially if we're going on a date. Especially if we're meeting someone for the very first time. We want to be classy. We want our personalities to shine through. We want to be our most authentic selves. But some of us know that the things that we're doing, they aren't appropriate. Let's just be real. And ladies, we have got to hold each other accountable. If your girlfriend is doing something that you don't think is appropriate, please share your opinion. She doesn't have to agree with you. She can do whatever she wants to do. But if it's a group of you and someone is dressed in a manner in which they shouldn't, someone is using language or behaving in a way that they shouldn't, as their friend, you need to call it out. You need to say something. You know, like attracts like. Men pay attention. They won't approach groups, but they do pay attention to what's happening in groups. You know, people want to be with folks that are desirable. Men appreciate desirable women. And last but not least, keep it light. Say the trauma, say the drama. It's going to come up eventually. You will share, but there's no need to overshare in the very beginning. So, fellas, if I missed anything, let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know if there's something else that you would like to see. Let me reach out. Let me get your perspective. I want to share. We all want to do this the right way. We want to come out as a happy and healthy collective. And sometimes the men need to hear what the ladies say, and the ladies need to hear what the men say, and it needs to come from a lady. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, I hear what these men are saying. The information that I gave you today is not different from the information that some of the men have been sharing, but it comes across as if, you know, they're downing us or they're dogging us. And, you know, they're allowed to have a preference. You know, we have a preference. Some of us like tall, dark, and handsome. Some of us like light, you know, light skinned, muscular men. Some of us like tall. Some of us like short. We like all sorts of things, and we do not have a problem telling them what we like. We are quick to say how much money he has to make before you can even get any of our time. So why can't they have preferences? Why can't they say what they want or what they don't want? You know, this is the age and stage of people having things the way they want it. And so if we can attract anything and everything that, you know, that we want, then they should be able to do the same. So like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Ladies, be honest about how you feel, and I'll cover it in another video. So until then, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you soon.